Imagine waking up one morning to find that the world's richest man didn't actually build his fortune the way you thought. Not purely through innovation, not purely through risk-taking, but through a loophole, one so strange, so enormous, and so quietly engineered that it handed him the fuel to build Tesla, SpaceX, and an empire worth hundreds of billions. A loophole worth $4.9 billion, hidden in plain sight, paid for by taxpayers. So here's the question. Did Elon Musk build the future, or did the system build him? To understand this loophole, we need to go back, not to Silicon Valley, but to Washington. Because behind every electric car, every reusable rocket, every futuristic dream, there's a balance sheet. And America's economy is wired around incentives. Tax credits, government loans, energy grants, carbon trading, investment guarantees. In 2015, a shocking investigation revealed that Musk's companies had received a combined $4.9 billion in government support. To put that in perspective, that's enough to fund the annual budgets of 8 U.S. states, or build every public school in Los Angeles for a year. But here's the twist. This wasn't fraud. It wasn't corruption. It was illegal. And Musk wasn't the only one. He was simply the best at using it. To understand how this worked, think of the government as a giant casino. Except instead of chips, it hands out credits, rebates, and interest-free loans. If you know the rules, you walk out a billionaire. If you don't, you're just another gambler. Here's Musk's playbook. 1. Subsidized loans, the rocket booster. SpaceX received a massive NASA contract, backed by government funding, that let it develop rockets without spending its own cash up front. 2. EV tax credits, the Tesla multiplier. Every Tesla sold came with up to $7,500 in federal credits. Customers saved money. Tesla pocketed the demand. 3. Solar grants, the Solar City pipeline. Solar City, run by Musk's cousins, collected billions in subsidies meant for renewable expansion. 4. ZEV credits, the secret profit machine. This one is wild. Tesla made billions selling pollution credits to other car companies. Credits created by government law, not by car sales. These were not loopholes in the illegal sense. They were economic cheat codes built into America's financial system. And Musk used them like fuel. But every loophole has a breaking point. Tesla nearly collapsed in 2018. SpaceX was burning cash faster than rockets burned fuel. Solar City was drowning in debt. Musk himself called it the closest we ever came to death. Here's the twist. When private investors backed away, the subsidies didn't. Loans were restructured. Credits kept flowing. Contracts kept coming. The loophole became a lifeline. And Musk emerged stronger than ever, turning near bankruptcy into the greatest comeback in corporate history. The fallout of this $4.9 billion loophole changed everything. 1. The rise of subsidy billionaires. Today, almost every self-made billionaire in green tech relies on government subsidies. The rules Musk used are now standard business practice. 2. The debt machine grows. Where does subsidy money come from? Government debt. The U.S. borrows $1 billion every 45 minutes. Part of that fuels companies like Tesla and SpaceX. 3. Inequality worsens. Musk's wealth skyrockets. Taxpayers cover the bill. A strange paradox. The richest man in the world, funded by the average worker. 4. Innovation accelerates. But the other side of the story. Electric vehicles became mainstream. Space travel got cheaper. Renewable energy advanced decades faster. 5. A global imitation game. Governments from China to Germany now use the same playbook, subsidies, credits, and loopholes, to create their own tech champions. So the question becomes, was this a loophole? Or an investment in the future? A hidden transfer of wealth? Or the price of progress? The answer lies somewhere in between. The truth is unsettling. Elon Musk's empire wasn't built by luck or genius alone. It was built by understanding the system better than anyone else. By turning government incentives into rocket fuel. By finding the loopholes and transforming them into industries. Maybe that's what the future really belongs to. Not the smartest, not the richest, but the people who understand how the game is played. So tell me in the comments, did Elon Musk hack the system, or simply take advantage of the rules everyone else ignored? A dramatic opening scene showing repeated near bankruptcies of Tesla, SpaceX, and SolarCity. But each time, a mysterious financial cushion appears. Narrator asks, why does Elon Musk survive crashes that destroy other billionaires? And who keeps saving his companies, even when the numbers don't make sense? Tone, investigative, cinematic, financial historian style. Reveal that Musk's companies have been rescued multiple times by government subsidies, federal tax credits, state-level incentive auctions, carbon credit trading, strategic alliances with investment giants. Quote a real stat, Tesla earned over $7 billion from regulatory credits alone. Analogy, it's like getting paid for rules everyone else struggles to follow. Break down the subsidy engine using metaphors. Carbon credits equals the oxygen tank keeping Tesla profitable. Space contracts equals NASA's invisible hand funding SpaceX infrastructure. EV tax credits equals the customer discount the government pays on Tesla's behalf. Explain how Musk doesn't rely on profit. He relies on incentive ecosystems. Revisit 2008. Tesla is days from bankruptcy. SpaceX failed its first 3 launches. Then the turning point. NASA signs a $1.6 billion contract with SpaceX, saving the company. A government lifeline disguised as innovation support. Without subsidies, Tesla doesn't survive 2017. Without NASA, SpaceX doesn't survive 2008. Explain ripple effects. Why Wall Street invests based on government safety nets. Why Tesla's valuation skyrocketed despite negative cash flow. How subsidy arbitrage shapes billionaire empires. Why competitors complain the system is rigged. How taxpayers indirectly fuel Musk's dominance. How global governments replicate this, China, EU, India. Why regulatory credit markets distort competition. Relevance today. Governments must support EV adoption, and Musk positioned himself to collect the rewards. Great innovators create products. Exceptional innovators create systems. But the rarest innovators create systems that pay them to innovate. Leave viewers with an uneasy truth. Elon didn't escape the system. He mastered the incentives inside it. Is Elon Musk a genius entrepreneur? Or the greatest subsidy strategist in modern history?